President-elect Barack Obama has unveiled his Green Team, top officials that will deal with environmental and energy policies. While experts are praising the choices, they also say the incoming administration would need to make major policy changes to meet today's environmental challenges. VOA's Carol Pearson has more.
To create millions of new green jobs, to free our nation from its dependence on oil, and to help preserve this planet for our children.
President-elect Barack Obama outlining his top priorities for the environment and energy policy.
In the end, that's not only the responsibility of all Americans, it is our obligation as stewards of God's earth.
To accomplish this, Mr. Obama has said the development of alternative energy is key and is inextricably linked to the future of the U.S. economy, national security, and curbing global warming. Meeting with Nobel Peace Laureate and former Vice President Al Gore recently, Mr. Obama pledged to tackle this issue.
The time for delay is over. The time for denial is over. We all believe what the scientists have been telling us for years now, that this is a matter of urgency and national security, and it has to be dealt with in a serious way. That's what I intend my administration to do.
Mr. Obama's choices to implement his policies are being called the Green Dream Team. They include Carol Browner as White House Energy Czar, Stephen Chu, a Nobel laureate for physics as head of the Energy Department, and Lisa Jackson as director of the Environmental Protection Agency. On Wednesday, Mr. Obama picked Colorado Senator Ken Salazar, who has opposed drilling in Alaska's National Wildlife Refuge, as his Interior Secretary. Gene Karpinski is president of the League of Conservation Voters, an environmental advocacy group.
These people are savvy, experienced, they're principled, but pragmatic. They've gotten the job done before. We think they'll get the job done here as well.
The centerpiece of Mr. Obama's plan is to reduce U.S. dependence on foreign oil, as well as to create 5 million new jobs. To do this, he plans to invest $150 billion over the next 10 years to build a new, clean energy economy that relies on wind, solar, and geothermal energy. Chris Flavin is the president of the World Watch Institute, an environmental think tank in Washington.
We're at a turning point for environmental issues where environmental progress is seen as being really intertwined with the economy. So it's less about pollution control, it's more about creating new industries, whether it be in renewable energy, energy efficiency, new transportation systems, new green buildings.
Flavin says this is a unique moment to implement such a policy because Mr. Obama's environmental objectives are intertwined with the economic recovery program.
Green energy is cost effective in many circumstances if you really look at it with a broad lens. To take one example, wind power is fully competitive with new natural gas fired power plants even without any specific subsidies.
President-elect Obama also wants auto companies to put 1 million plug-in hybrid cars that can get up to 150 miles per gallon on the road by 2015. But Kateri Callahan, who heads the nonprofit Alliance to Save Energy, says reaching this target may be difficult.
It takes a long time for products to get into the market. So do I think we'll get 1 million plug-in hybrid electric vehicles? Yes. Do I think we're going to have that many on the road in 10 years? I think that's a stretch.
Environmental groups recognize Mr. Obama will face urgent priorities, including the economy and the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, when he takes office. Yet these groups have high expectations. They recently released a nearly 400-page report containing hundreds of environmental initiatives, many of which they hope will be implemented by the Obama administration. For producer Zulima Palacio, I'm Carol Pearson, VOA News.